YouTube. It's Coda here with Gloomy Bear because he matches my outfit, and I thought it'd be nice to have a cute little teddy bear with me while I talk about what is MyLolitaDress.com. Well, it's a Taobao reseller, which is really similar to Cutieland and Cloba Online. The difference being that MyLolitaDress.com does sell things fairly cheaper than either of the two. I stumbled upon MyLolitaDress.com. How did I stumble upon it? I believe I found it just looking up stores like Cutieland and Cloba Online. And it popped up, I was like, hey, MyLolitaDress.com, cheap way to shop. And so I was like, oh, okay. And they do, as I say, they're a Taobao reseller. And before I go much further into it, I want to sort of explain something that I've seen online in the past, and I'm not sure if it's still like a thing where people say this about them or not, but I want to just cover all my bases with this. MyLolitaDress.com is not a Milano front. I know if you go on Hello Lace and you look up shops, they are listed under possible scammers, but as someone who shopped with them 3 times and bought $100 worth of stuff, they are not a scam. Right. And I've just been seeing stuff online about it in like forums and whatnot, and I'm just I want to like hit that thing in the head and just be like, no, listen to reason. So yep, not any way affiliated with Milano. They do what they say they do, and you pay them for what you want to buy from a certain brand that's on Taobao. They talk to that person. Well, they talk to someone from that brand who then takes your order, and they pay the person at the Taobao shop. People at Taobao ship the items to her, then she ships it to you. Yep, simple, like Taobao Spree, Cloba Online, Cutieland, same basic thing. It's just not, it doesn't have a, I guess, cute name. I don't know. I think the only reason why they're affiliated with Milano is just because they have really outrageously sketchy names. But MyLolitaDress.com doesn't need to have a cute name since they're just a shopping service like thing. So also try shopping with them before you actually like diss them for something they don't like do. Like I've seen a person who runs the website defend herself multiple times saying we're not a scam, like we're not a scam, we don't do that. And she's explained we resell stuff from Taobao, and I don't think she should have to do that. So there's that. And I'm gonna push that aside now and just further explain what they sell on the website and all that fun stuff. Because honestly, they're where I get most of my Lolita items. Aside from the few times I shop with Bodyline. I buy most of my stuff through MyLolitaDress.com. And honestly, I think more people should, because their prices are really, really nice. Like, it brings the Lolita, like, how pricey Lolita stuff usually is, down to a moderately normal price range. Like, about as much as stuff you'd find in a mall, if not just a little bit more. So yeah, let's talk about stuff that MyLolitaDress.com sells. Alright, so they've got the, normal clothing stuff that you would expect from any sort of shop that sells Lolita items. They sell OPs, JSK scallopettes, I believe they're pronounced. I have no idea. They're the little overall dress thingies that are really cute. Skirts, boleros, blouses, and cutsos, coats, cloaks, jackets, bonnets, hair bows, any other sort of hair accessory like mini hats, socks, shoes, parasols, bloomers, petticoats, bags, and I'm probably missing a few things on that list because there are a lot of things that they sell. They cover all their bases for anything a Lolita would need. Like, ever. You can make an entire outfit out of stuff you find on there. And it won't be, if anything, it'll be just a little over $100. I mean, especially if you're just starting from scratch. Like, I got my first outfit from them, and most of my other outfits are through them, so what you gonna do? So what sort of indie brands do they sell on MyLolitaDress.com? Well, they sell really any Lolita brand you find on Taobao, like Magic Tea Party, Surface Spell, Infanta, Classical Puppets, Yolanda. Really, just toss any at me and they probably sell it. Yeah, they cover all their bases with popular indie Lolita brands on it. Oh, I forgot one. White Moon. I don't know how I could forget White Moon because my first dress was from them. But yeah, so really any like Lolita brands that are on Taobao, otherwise known as indie Lolita brands. They're just brands, but whatever. They're probably on there. And for price ranges for these, for anything, it's rather cheap, as I said before. The most expensive things you will find on there will be around $110. And that's usually just really elaborate stuff from Classical Puppets, Surface Spell, or new releases from Infanta. Because Infanta, they up their prices at the beginning of when they actually just come out with it. Then they lower the prices. And I think that might just be because they want to see how much they sell so that they can make more of it, which makes sense economically. So, yeah, I mean, the dresses go as cheap as around $30 on there, and they're rather cute stuff. Honestly, they have everything. They have classic Lolita, country Lolita, gothic Lolita, sweet Lolita, Himi Lolita. They even have old school stuff on there, which is actually really cute. Though considered, Ida by some people. But I don't know, some classic, some old school Lolita is pretty cute. And so, yeah, that's. I think I may have just gone through everything really quickly. Let's get down into the categories. So, so they got OPs, JSKs, and jumper skirts. And wait, OPs, JSK, and jumper skirts did the same thing. I can't. Then skirts and the scallopettes, and price range for those usually between around 30 to upwards of, 110 sometimes, because you have classical puppets that just really want to up their prices for stuff because they're nice. So you can find really nice stuff in the 30s and 40s, 50s range. Though the really, really pretty stuff may possibly be in the 80 to 90 range. That's just because the quality is going to be that nice. What my first dress I got through MyLolitaDress.com was from White Moon, and it was Time of Blue Skies, Oki, and let me just tell you, that thing was worth the $92. On other websites it was around like $95, $97. It was $92, and it was beautiful. Like, the fabric was lovely, the lace was lovely, everything was nicely done, and quality fabric. It was just, it's like, I haven't gotten anything from Angelic Pretty or Baby the Starshine Bright, but from what I've seen of like other people wearing it and pictures of it, it's in the same caliber. In all honesty, it's in the same caliber, and it's far cheaper, and honestly sometimes a little bit more pretty, but oh, blasphemy. So there's that. For their blouses and stuff, that's usually going to be centralized in the $30 range. So like this blouse I got from Infanta, and my other blouse, my black one, they were $30, $35, nothing really exceeding that. They do sell some stuff that is cheaper in the $20 range, but honestly I don't think that since they're as nice and as worth it, I think it would be more worth it to like go in the $30 to $40, $50 range to get a blouse you'd like. And yeah, some of their blouses do go and exceed the $50 range. I'm not sure why. Some brands just really like upping their prices for tops. Still cheaper than other websites. For jackets and whatnot, that's when things are going to get a bit expensive. Just because it's more fabric and it's going to be thicker than some of the other things. Plus, sometimes the indie brands have just come out with them, so they're just new on the website. So the price is higher originally, and it'll drop eventually. So there's that. Those are probably going to be the most expensive things on there. Honestly, are the coats and jackets and cloaks and whatnot. Not sure really why, but that's kind of how it is. For everything else, like bloomers, headdresses, wrist cuffs, bracelets, necklaces, anything accessory-wise, it's gonna be 20 and under. Like honestly, if your bloomers need to be more than $20, I don't. They better be like plated in gold or something, and that better be custom lace or something. I don't know. That's just me. So yeah, there's that. For shoes and whatnot, they have a really large selection. It's huge. The selection. Honestly, I think they have more shoes than anything else on there. Most of them are either going to be from Secret Shop or Antianai? I cannot pronounce that. And I can't pronounce the name of that shoe brand. Could just save my life. But you know, I'm sure you figured out by now who that is, just based off of how I was trying to pronounce it. So, yep, there's that. And I've bought all of my Lolita shoes through them for, shoes and whatnot. And they've all been from Antianai, and they're really nice quality, as I'm sure anyone who's shopped with them, like, I've bought shoes by them before, knows that. I haven't really tried any of the secret shop shoes and like their socks and whatnot. Probably will in the future, but I can't really say about that. And if it seems like I'm rushing, that's because I'm noting the time, and I feel really bad for this video being 15 minutes long. And I keep doing this and making faces and being like, you know, and then, but I can't help it. Okay, so to finish up really navigation of their website. Oh wait, let me just backtrack really quick. I want to make a note about the petticoats on there. They have not a large selection of petticoats, but the ones that they have on there are nice quality if they're from Classical Puppets. Because Classical Puppets, though they may be really expensive petticoats, they are worth buying. Like, I know like Lake Avenue petticoats and whatnot are cheap, and you can buy them in bulk and whatnot, and they'll last you a while. But I honestly think you should, anyone who's thinking of getting a petticoat, like for starting Lillian and they need to find one, get a Classical Puppets one, because you'll be spending that money once, and then you don't need to worry about it for a while. Like, my Classical Puppets petticoat is their bell-shaped one. If you look on there, it's blue and whatnot, and it's quite nice. Lots of layers of chiffon, and it's deflated a little bit, but that's due to my closet situation for it, and some people have handled it wrongly, and it's frowny face. But it still keeps the bell shape, and it's been more than half a year, so it's definitely worth buying, I would say. And I think it was around $30, $40. I think it went down to 32 from 50 something. So look into that. Just a little tidbit for new Lolitas, and I think that's really all I had to say about any of their stuff that they sold on there. As for navigation of the website, they're getting better about how it works and like how to go through it. The whole website's in English, so don't need to worry about language barrier or anything like that. You'll be able to read it if you understand English. Though I will have to say sometimes something happens with the website and their format gets messed up, or not all the items that they can sell are listed. So something I learned is if you go in the search section and you search blouse or dress or something, you'll find more stuff of what you're looking for in there, and it's like, oh, where did this dress come from? Like, and you just have a magic power and you magically found a new item. But recently they've gotten better at their making sure all the things that they want to list as a JSK are put into the JSK section. Though sometimes there are glitches where you'll find an OP in the JSK section, but I mean, if you know the difference between the two, it's really not that bad. Anyway, sorry for a 20-minute video. Probably a bit too informative than you would have liked. I don't know. I just wanted to cover all my bases with this as well as I could. If anyone has any questions about shopping with MyLolitaDress.com or any other places that they can shop for Lolita cheaply, or just what brands are quality that are being sold on MyLolitaDress.com, feel free to message me on my Tumblr, which is thunderous-dandelion.tumblr.com, or leave a comment and I'll answer back. It's really no problem. I really don't mind answering questions about MyLolitaDress.com or anything like that, just because I've shopped with them so much. Okay, so that's all I had to say about all that, and I want to just make one little announcement, just so everyone knows that I may not have really a video for a little, like for some time between now and like December-ish. It is December, like, okay, January-ish, because I'm going to be out of town. I haven't really bought anything lately, though I will be ordering something later tonight, and it should come in like a few weeks. But I will be out of town and can't make a review of it. So, I can't really do review videos right now. But if there's anything that you guys would like to see as like an informative video, anything of the sort, questions, Lolita tag stuff, I'm cool with doing that. I have a bunch of free time. So, yep, that's all I had to say, and Lumi Bear said goodbye. Bye bye bye. Oh no, your head thing came off. Bye.